Hey everybody, it's Joe Wu. Guess what time it is? It's time for another edition of the Career Tip Minute, where if you've got a minute, I've got a career tip for you. So this is episode 22, 5 critical networking techniques. And let's face it, when we hear the word networking, we run. We want to hide. We don't like networking. It scares us because it puts us out there and we think, okay, what are people going to think of me when I try to network? So it's real important to develop really good networking skill sets, because networking is one of the keys, I think, really one of the biggest keys to help you be more successful in your life. And when I started out in my career, I hated networking. I was the guy in the corner sitting, not talking to anybody, and let me tell you, it was not a good thing. I missed out on a lot of good opportunities. So without further ado, here's 5 critical techniques that will help you do better in networking. Now, the first thing you really need to do is you really got to go for quality versus quantity. And what I mean by that is, so many people, when you go to a networking event, you want to meet everybody. You want to meet the 50 people that are there or the 100 people that are there. There's no way you can do that. And if you try to do that, it's not really effective. You want to pick out maybe 10 to 15 people at most that you can network with, you have some common ground, and work it that way. Because when you really get, quality, you're going to do much better, and you're going to find good people that are going to help you and you can help them. Now, the second thing is, what you want to do is you want to have an elevator pitch when you go to networking events. And an elevator pitch really is 2 to 3 minutes of you talking about yourself, about your business, or about your department, whatever it is, in a well-structured format. And when you have a prepared statement, you sound more credible. It's easier to network and connect with people. Now, when you go to these networking events, you want to actually memorize this verbatim and actually read it and say, "Hi, my name is Joe. I run this business." It doesn't sound personable. You want to make it personable, but you want to have good talking points, and it's a good way to talk to people. So that's the second thing. The third thing you want to do is ask questions. So many times when I've gone to networking events, so many people just sit there and just say, "Hi, how are you?" or "Where do you work?" "Oh, okay, that's great," and that's it. They don't go into depth in questions. When you go further in depth with questions, you're really going to find out about somebody, and maybe they're a good fit with you. Maybe they're a good employee down the road that you might want to hire, or maybe they can help you, you can help them, and you get a good rapport. So you've got to ask different levels of questions, and it's really a good thing to do that. Now, the fourth thing is business cards. And what you want to do with business cards is, when you collect business cards, you want to write down some key information on the back of the business cards. Now, I know a lot of these business cards now are high gloss, laminate. So I take this little notebook that's maybe this big in the palm of my hand, and I write notes when I meet people as soon as I leave that conversation, because right away I want to make sure I document who I've met and what importance that they have, or some key points from them. And if the business card works, it's still fine to actually write something on there. So if I know that I met John Smith and he works for ABC Company, well, John Smith might be good in PowerPoint, so he's a good resource for me to have. So it's real critical to write down information about the people you meet. You just don't want to take a business card away. And the fifth and final thing, which I think is the most important, is follow-up. Because let's face it, let me show you this. I've got a massive stack of business cards here, and I've probably got hundreds, if not thousands, of business cards. And I've got them into my CRM, I've got them into my systems and things like that. But I guarantee you, most of you have business cards like this sitting on your desk, and you're not doing anything with them. It's real important that you do follow-up. After you come back from a convention or a meeting or a networking event, within a couple of days, send an email saying, "Hey, it was great to meet you. It was really nice meeting you. Let's get together for coffee." Or if they're in another state or maybe another country, let's get together on Skype. Let's get together on, whatever it is, a virtual call, whatever, so you can connect with these people. Because when you put business cards down, let's face it, when are you going to pick those business cards up? When you get bored, when you want to throw some things against the wall, and you don't really make connections. So it's real important to do that follow-up. So these are the 5 key and critical pieces of networking. I hope you've enjoyed these steps. And next time when you go networking, make sure you do these things, and I guarantee you, your networking is going to go through the roof. You're going to meet great people, and your career is going to take off. So that's all we have this time for the Career Tip Minute. Live amazing, everybody, and take care. Bye-bye.